Alright, this is our tutorial for how to build a sale. The first thing you need to do as always is come up here in the upper right hand corner into the blue button and do your login. Now I'm already logged in, but you would click here and you would go to login, put in your login credentials and so forth. Once you've logged in, if you'll come over here to the left hand side to these tabs, you need to scroll all the way down till you find the blue admin button. Once you find that, underneath there, click on auctions. We're going to click on auctions and we're going to look for our auction that we are interested in. Now, this is a search filter that allows us to find old auctions as well as future auctions. So we're going to go to future auctions, click filter, and it brings up our sale. Okay, once we find the sale date that we're looking for, which is right here, we're going to click on it, and it's going to bring us up this screen right here. This allows us to do several different things. What we're interested in right now is simply loading our sale information. So we're going to go to lots. So we're going to click right here on lots, and it brings us up to this screen right here. Now, once we get here, what we're going to do is we're going to go add a new lot, and you're going to see it pulls up this screen. This is our lot that we're going to add. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate some things here so that it's not so difficult and cumbersome to copy and paste. So this is going to be our duplicating lot. The first thing we're going to do is delete the number, so it just says lot. If you have starting prices that are all the same, and let's say it's $400, we'll put that in right there if that's the same for all of them. Now, the next thing we need to do is we need to come right here, and depending on what we're selling, we need to click here. I've had a lot of guys call me and say, hey, it says something about mileage. That's because auto comes up first. We're going to do a sheep sale, so we're going to click right here. We're going to scroll down until we find Willoughby Sheep Sales. We're going to click on that. Now, that gives us the opportunity to load our sheep items. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate all the items that are the same for every lot. For example, delivery options. Those will be the same. We'll just put Midwest Elite Premier 10. Location of animals. That should be the same for all of them. We'll put Sheridan, Indiana. Sale contact. You need to put in this box all the information, that contact information for the folks that you would like called about the sale. So we'll put phone number right here. Your website. Now, let's say you have a website. You'll notice that there's two boxes that say website. One says link text, one says link URL. The link text is where you create the hyperlink. So we're going to put in, for example, your farm name, whatever that happens to be. Here is where you would put in the URL, and you would just simply go to your website. You would come up here and click on the link, copy, and paste it right in here. This creates the hyperlink. This is the hyperlink that it will go to when they click on it on the sale. So now we have everything in here that is unique, or excuse me, that is the same for every lot. So I realize I have 15 lots in this sale. So I'm going to come over here to the right hand side on the green button, and it says duplicate lot. We're going to hit that button, and it's going to ask you how many lots do you have in the sale. We're going to say 15. We're going to hit duplicate. Give it a second to run its business. And if you scroll down, you will now notice that you have 15 lots created down here. Now, we no longer need our duplicating lot, so we're going to go ahead and delete that. So we're just going to delete this, and we're ready to build our sale. First thing we're going to do, we're going to start with lot 1. Now, I highly recommend this, no matter what species you're selling, whether it's pigs, cattle, sheep, goats. I highly recommend that you put the ID number of the animal right here where it says lot 1. So we're going to go lot 1, tag 1. Okay. Now, I understand that we also have tag right here, but this is what appears at the top of the lot in bold print, and it's easy to identify when the folks call you and say, hey, I bought lot 1 or I bought tag 1. All of that information will be on the invoice for them to look at. Okay. As we scroll through, we've already duplicated our $400 starting price. The lot ID you can't change. That is the invoice that goes with the invoice. Reserve, there is a reserve button in here. We would ask that you leave that alone. Just leave the 0 in there. If you have reserves on your animals, make sure you make a list and send those in. Times the money, that is for if we're selling semen lots. We'll deal with that in a minute. I'll show you how we would do a semen lot. The consigner would be your name right here in the category sheep sales. Tag number, and we're going to go sire. So we're just going to put, we'll just put in good ram. And the dam number is 123, and her sire was great ram. Obviously, we can put in here whatever we got. In this case, it's a wether. Date of birth. We all know they're born January 1st, so we'll put that in. Breed, we'll just call it cross. Okay, DNA, that would be if you had a ewe lamb, you would put your RRs and whatever you need for that. Now, the rest of this information is for various things. For example, number of units would be if we were doing a semen sale. If you had special terms and conditions, you could put that in there, like if you had a ram that you ram weather option and you wanted to make sure that that thing brought 1,500 to stay a ram, we would put that in that spot right there. For the purebred guys, this is your futurity information if you want to nominate them for a futurity. And this is our comment box. This is where we're going to type in our comments. We're just going to put, this is a great wether. Okay. Everything else we've already duplicated. Our delivery options, our location, our contact info, our website, and I didn't put the link in here, but we told you about where that would go. Okay. All of this stuff has auto-saved. If you've noticed, when you click on that, that box turns green. Everything auto-saves for you. You don't have to do anything in terms of saving. Now, if you're going to drop a picture in here, again, just like before, you would go pull up your picture folder. You would grab it. You would drop it right in here into the picture box. And you are now done with lot 1. We're going to go ahead and go on down. We'll do lot 2, and we'll make this a semen lot. So in this case, we're going to sell semen. So we're going to put right here, great ram semen. And that distinguishes that we're selling actually semen and not the ram. So I would recommend that you put all of that in there. You'll notice that the box highlighted itself in green so that it is now taken care of. Now in the semen lot, we can change this. We're not going to start our semen at $400. We're going to start it at $100. But we're going to sell 5 units. So I'm going to come in here and put 5 units. This is the multiplier that is used by the computer when the people bid on that. So when they bid $100, it will automatically take it times 5 and show that the bid is actually $500. So this is the multiplier. I would recommend once you do the multiplier to come right down here to number of units and type in 5 as well. This is what will show up on your description of the animal. So we want to make sure we have that in both spots. So make sure that you have that number there and you have that number there. Now in this case, we're selling semen on our great ram. So his name is Great Ram. We'll put that right there. His sire is Ram 2. His dam is Ram 1. His dam is U1. And his dam sire is just Ram. Okay. Now in this case, you can fill in whatever other information that you think is necessary. This one happens to be a Hampshire. So we'll type that in there. And we'll let people know that he is RRNN. Now keep in mind, anything that's left blank will not show up on the sales site. So you don't have to worry about it. As long as it's blank, it doesn't show up on the sales site. Now in this case, our delivery options are going to be a little different because we're going to say buyer to pay all shipping. And you can even put in there semen located at RSG in Lebanon, Indiana. Okay, and then that way the buyer knows where it's at, and they know where to send the shipper to get it, or they know that they can, if they AI at RSG, they know that they can contact them and say, hey, we're going to use those 5 units of semen. So that's how you would do a semen lot. And again, that will show up as the multiplier. This tells them how many units you have. Again, you would take that ram, drop him in right here in this box. You can put multiple pictures in here. Once you put multiple pictures in here, there's little arrows that'll show up right here. You can sort that and decide how you want to do it, which picture you want to be first. So now we're done. But let's say we've decided, you know what, that lot 6 sheep took a way better picture. So we want to make it lot 3. So we're going to change this to lot 3. Okay, and we're going to make this one lot 6 because he didn't take a very good picture. So now you're sitting there thinking to yourself, okay, how do I get from here to here? You scroll right up here where it says name. Just to the left of that, click on this little blue button. This allows you to resequence these things. So we need lot 6 down here after lot 5, so we're going to click on it, put it where we want it. We're going to click on lot 3, and we're going to come right up here and click it where we want it. Once you're done resequencing this, you can come right back here, and now you're ready to go. Now, as far as entering the data, that's all there is. Once you're done, this thing has not published, and I've told folks this on the phone. If you would like to start, even if your pictures are not done, if you would like to start entering your data, you can do all that because it will not show up on the website as it did in the past. We have not told this thing to go to the website, and therefore you can enter all that information even if you don't have pictures done, and have it ready so when your pictures are finished, all you have to do is drop them in the box. Once we're done, we just simply come right over here where it says published. We come right down here and click the green box, and as you can see, it just published all those lots. And they now show up on the website. I always recommend that we go in and check that. So we would come back over here. There's our sale. So we're going to click on it, and we'll notice that there is our information. Okay. Now, in this case, because of the way they set it up, it shows a buyer's premium, but that will not show up on a regular livestock sale, so please disregard that. But here's your information. Tag, sire, Dan. It's a wether, born January 1st. There's your comments. There's your website. There's your contact information. You'll notice here on the, again, disregard this, please. You'll notice here on the semen lot, it's real simple to double check to make sure that you've got everything the way you want it, because I can look right here and say number of units, 5. My multiplier is already showing up, times 5. So make sure that number matches up with that number. Once you have everything published, you're now ready to go. Now let's say again, you looked at it and you've scrolled through it and you're like, oh my, I don't like that thing. Go back to auctions. Type in your sale name. Pull it back up. And you're like, I really don't like that, so I need to fix it. So we're going to go back to lots. You can come right back here and unpublish it so folks don't see it yet. There you go. And now you can go back in and rearrange the order because you think that the lot 14 took a better picture and you need to get him up there, or whatever the case may be. Maybe you want to group them by ewes and wethers, or males and females, however you want to do it. Once you're done, don't forget, come right back over here, click on the green button, and you can publish. As always, if you run into problems, have questions or concerns, you're more than welcome to give me a call. I will walk you through whatever you need so that we can get this taken care of. I hope this tutorial was helpful and wish you the best of luck with your sales. Thank you.